I wonder how Grandpa Clay responded to my greeting.
Oh. Either Geo forgot or he was just, I guess Grandpa there was like, alright,
No, Gio said he
it's
wouldn't
all
do
the
it.
same. Uh,
I heard Gio talking to Claire. He says like, yeah, he'd just be weirded out. I don't know if he'd be weirded out exactly. Maybe he'd just be happy. You know, when I was living in the city, there was this one night I was coming home from school extra late. It was like, okay, I think it was only like 9 p.m. or something like that. Still pretty late for coming back from school time.
mhm.
And you know, that was back when I had my ponytail, so I looked a hard ass. So, and I had my leather jacket on too. I looked really try hard. I looked like I was about to mug somebody. And I was walking back to my apartment or whatever. You know how I don't like talking to people, so I looked like salty and I didn't want to talk to anybody. In other words, I had a mug on. I was mugging people. And then I walked into like the back alley where my house was, kind of. And like there was an old man walking right in front of me. And I was walking with like a somewhat fast pace. And as I got closer to him, it looked like he got more and more scared of me.
Oh gosh, that was really bad. Oh, nice one, Egg.
I'll revive him. You run, Egg.
No, my one story is I was going down to, I was going, well, yeah, I was coming from college. And I had this guy that was
I have
with me.
a chug jug for one of you.
Alright, I'll take it then.
Rob.
I think I told you a story though, where he was like, "Oh, can you call this? I really hate my mouse move." Tony said you had a chug jug, right?
Yeah, I have a chug jug for you.
All right, I'll just head your way.
Right.
Headed your
You can
way.
continue with the story, just know that my story wasn't over yet. I just stopped because it looked like you guys were dying.
Huh.
Alright, go ahead.
I honestly can't even remember like half of the story. Like I just completely like blocked it out of my mind.
My story or your story?
My story. But he was like along the lines like, "Oh, you want to call this this one person?" Like, I was like, "No, no, I don't." And basically, he was like, "Oh, I hate my mom's boyfriend," or it was just, like, it was ridiculous, honestly. He
What
was
are you
just
talking
talking to
about?
me.
Was this somebody in school or?
No, someone on the train.
Oh, the
Like he
train?
clearly,
Yeah,
yeah, he.
people on the train are weird.
You don't have to tell me. Although somebody on Pesto, oh gosh, that was the worst of them all. He was like, "Don't tell the bus driver, but I cut off my testicles." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, all right." He was like, "Can I borrow some $5?" I'm like, no, no, no." He's like, "Oh, but you told me
Fuck.
that you let me borrow it." I was like, "No, no, sorry. I barely got enough for the bus."
Reminds me of that one story that Jeremy told us. That there was like a really funny black guy who came into his store one day. He was like talking, he like made a bunch of weird jokes. And once it was
Mhm.
time to pay for something, he like looked at the person behind him in line and says, "Oh, you got this, right, my nigga?" And then the guy's like, "I don't even know you." And the black guy yelled out, "Psych!" And then he just stayed and walked out.
That's awesome. Well, at least the game was funny. This guy was just
That
creepy as
was
all hell.
that was Jeremy's story. That wasn't mine.
Oh,
I don't look very friendly, especially in the city. I have like an angry attitude on. I mean, everybody in the
yeah. I
city
don't blame
does.
you.
Nobody talks to each other.
It depends on what parts you go as well. I don't know.
Fuck.
At least
Oh wait, back to my
what
story
I
though.
encountered. Hmm. Good.
But the old man, like I was, okay. Long story short, I was really intimidating, and I was like walking back to my apartment. And when I
Hmm.
walked into the alley where my apartment was, there just happened to be like a really old man right in front of me, like,
Hmm.
like pretty solid elderly.
Hmm.
He was like struggling to walk, like really elderly.
Yep.
And then me, I like look all angry and intimidating, and I'm like walking up behind him at a very high speed. and he slowly stops like walking past me, and then he like slowly turns around like it's some sort of horror film. Like, oh God, I'm gonna get mugged. And then when he looked at me, I realized what he thought, and I'm like, "Good afternoon, sir," in like the loudest, most polite voice I could say. And he's like, "Oh yes, good afternoon, Sonny." And then like the look of fear is instantly gone from his face. In other words, the whole point of the story is that if you greet the elderly, they like it. In other words, Grandpa Clay should like it if I greet him.
Wait, that's where you're going from with that story?
Yep.
All right then.
Don't do it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when you get that old, all your friends are just like dead. Said he was a war veteran. Well, then again, he was a war veteran. You know, maybe he just get angry at me. Like, did he serve in a war? What's a squadron? Not in the war, sir. Like, fucking kids these days. When I was a non. Those are the best old people. The ones who have war stories.
Apparently, like my great-grandfather served in the Mexican Revolution, though. That's what I've been told.
Isn't that
Really?
like
Really, Victor?
1800? Oh yeah,
Really?
grandfather. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You dick. Go on, give it back. Thank you. You just run up behind me and steal it. But no, yeah, apparently my great-grandfather from my grandpa's side, of my mom's side, served in it.
That's not pretty cool.
And it wasn't 1800s, 1900s.
Debate doesn't even have 500 kills.
Oh no! Oh, there's mini pots here. I'm carrying.
Alright.
Is anybody carrying bandages? Whatever.
I will tell you though,
I believe it's out right back here if anybody wants it.
already got one. I didn't realize it was this close, the storm.
If anybody wants a crossbow, it's for you too.
I'm good.
All I know is that my great-grandmother, my great-grandmother on my father's side, she was like some sort of like, she was the one who was like full Native American. She's like, my Grandpa Shelton called me a few years back. Like, oh, your great granny, she was full blood Choctaw. Gave me like a lecture in my lineage. She said like she was really generic. Like she lived in a trailer home, and she was like really strict with everything. She just sat there talking about Native American rituals. Like her entire wall was covered in like pelts and dream catchers and shit.
People are in front of us.
Where?
Is it? Or am I just seeing things? Okay.
No.
Yep.
No.
Okay. I was not.
Okay, in the down.
Well,
Yep.
got us with shields.
Like he was just standing there for for a while.
I got a headshot. Got somebody down.
Nice.
Nice.
Bullet RNG. Guide my bullets.
Sorry, kid.
Nothing personnel.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, his partner instantly died.
Alright.
Does anybody have spare sniper bullets?
6 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. Looks like a pretty solid spot. Purple deagle over here if anybody wants it. Yeah, they're hiding in trees just like my ancestors.
Now, apparently, when during that time, like people that were like lived in the, like, what could I say, the ranches, like where my mom
Mm-hmm.
lived. Apparently, they had like every like secret tunnels and secret holes and all that in caves, because the revolutionaries would just like once in a while just go in there and steal all their food and
The
steal away like
revolutionaries
young men.
steal their food?
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
stealing
guess
young
that's
men
what happens
and all
when you're
that for the war.
revolutionary.
So like they would have a place they would go into, like a certain cave close to the towns, and they just hide there until they'd leave,
Hmm.
and they would hide all their food, like apparently like underneath the tiles of like the kitchen and all that. So
Yeah, you know how I like watching a bunch of weird trivia historical videos, like semi-historical and
Mhm.
weird facts about the world.
Mhm.
There's like a surprisingly large amount of like hidden underground cities just in a bunch of random places around the world. Like there was
I
this one
guess.
story of this Indian dude, or I don't know if he's Indian, somewhere in Europe, Asia, someplace like that, Iran
Mhm.
maybe. Anyway, he was just in his house normally, and then like fell down, and he
Mhm.
accidentally like hit the wall, and his wall was pretty old, so it just kind of like fell down, and there was just like a hole behind it, and it led down to a tunnel, and then the
Mhm.
tunnel led down to like a really really large expanding underground city. And it was just like full of, and it was just like it went to like every single house in the city, and it just expanded like
Huh.
miles. Like there was enough stuff, enough like resources, and like there were places to grow stuff and shit. Not grow
Mhm.
stuff, store stuff. It was a really complicated canal system. Anyway, it was sophisticated enough to live there for like months at a time. Places
Hmm.
to store our cattle and shit like that. It was just all underground all these years, and nobody even knew it was there anymore. I don't know, it was like weird. I don't know, like the general parts of history, but weird stuff like that,
Don't
I
know.
always find interesting.
It's good to know. That does sound interesting though. No, for what my mom's told me now, they would just go into like caves that were close by, and like just make little holes for hiding food.
What was that one city where was it Troy where the shit,
Greeks
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to
You know how
over the horse. Yeah, try.
yeah, you know how Troy wasn't a you know that Troy like they never thought it was a real city until recently?
Yeah, that's somewhere in Turkey.
Yeah. Like stuff like that I
Yep.
always thought was super interesting.
Yep.
I'm genuinely curious about things like Atlantis.
Some people, from the last thing that I heard, supposedly it was like somewhere in Africa.
There
I
are a
tried
lot
it
of
up.
like really good
That's what I've
theories. I
heard.
don't even know
That's
anymore.
yeah.
I'm just interested in the idea.
I don't know though. Another one is Themyscira.
Where?
Themyscira, place where the Amazon lives. That's another interesting no like where no one knows where it is or if it even
What was the
existed.
name of it?
Themyscira,
Venezuela.
where the Amazons lived, I
Never heard
believe.
of it. Oh, that place. I know. In like Latin culture, I know like El Dorado.
That's not Latin. That's Greek.
El Dorado is Greek, but
Themyscira is Greek. The Amazons are Greek.
I don't know. Oh, I was thinking of Essex. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I've heard of that one. That was the one where it's supposed to be like completely covered in like vegetation, right?
Don't know, but all female civilization.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same one, but some ancient civilization like that. It was supposed to be a city completely covered by vegetation, and it like grew at an extreme, and like incredibly unusual rate,
Hmm.
and it was completely beautiful, and it even like grew into the shape of the architecture in some crazy situations.
That probably
They were said to
was.
have some sort of advanced technology because of it. It sounds a bit unbelievable the way I'm saying it now, but it was
No, no, I
reasonable.
gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. a lot of things that seemed unreasonable.
Where should
Like,
we get going?
doesn't sound.
You see somebody? Alright, they're gonna be people at the top of the hill for sure. There's like 3 of the squads. It'll be a battle, but it'll just be a big king of the hill for this spot. It's just a matter of where we want to fight that. I don't want to go up there now when there's nobody else fighting, and we'll be the one instigating the fight.
Well, Victor got sniped. I got you. Come back.
He's gonna get killed.
He's right at the bottom of the mountain.
I got stuck.
Alright.
There are 2 people sniping. Got him for 100 shields.
Nice.
They're all going up the south side, the west side of the mountain.
Okay.
They're running away. I don't think they're trying to fight us. Alright, I think we can move up. And there are also people at the top of the mountain for sure. I really don't want to start the king of the hill now. Maybe we just have to.
It would appear that way.
Alright, people to the southeast in a separate fight. The people that we fought are on the west side climbing up. As long as nobody knows we're here, I think we're pretty safe, but
Alright.
if we go this way, we'll end up encountering the people that we were fighting earlier. Don't follow me. Storm. Definitely down.
Nice.
Other die. Killed him.
We got more company?
I think there's somebody above us. The person I downed didn't get killed yet, I think. Or, I don't know, maybe they got killed in an accident.
Alright, finally back with you guys.
Anybody need healing shit? Okay, people below us then, fighting southeast. You wanna fight with each other?
There's some more minis up here. Anybody needs it? If anybody's carrying them.
Okay, maybe. Oh, there was the guy I danced. Thanks for the kill.
Yeah, they're over here. By the way.
There's a legendary bloody heavy assault rifle. Everybody wants it. Watch out for the storm. It's closing.
Got it. Alright, it's just us. Oh.
People coming down
here.
above us.
Yeah.
Above us. Got him for shields. Got him for shields again. 70 shields down. Shields again. Okay, he's dead.
Hey, nice.
Zipline, zipline.
$66 damage. Got him out.
Nice one. Knocked one out. Knocked one out.
Yeah, he's dead. Alright. No visual on anybody else.
Alright, anybody got any assault rifle ammo?
Yes.
Shooting on myself too.
Take.
Alright, thanks. I got some.
I
Thank
see
you.
below us.
Okay, you can keep it. Thanks. Victor already gave me some. Think so. $22 damage, 44. Damn.
I don't know if we can save him. I don't
Yeah,
think we
just
can.
go.
Shit.
Go.
Wait, everybody get next to me. Anybody have a visual? Okay, yeah, they're just in the field to the south, the opposite bit.
Good luck, guys.
Got one down.
Nice.
Get the other guy.
One more left. Last guy. Nice
Ooh,
one.
GG. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Oh, were you on a losing streak
Good.
before too? Oh man, but now we're good. We finally got the win. Oh shit. Wait, 15. It says. I
see
got 4 kills.
12.
When the hell that happened? I see 15. Wait, how many kills you guys got? Yeah, 4. 2,
One.
4, 1. Breaker. Okay. Wow. 8.